another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Coming to you, 36.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Complete.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On second down, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Love. And open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on it just a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Second down, Love. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. No score after one on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 31. Check 31. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Mixon with it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Packers'
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll run with Mixon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Green Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick,
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
37-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. This is Mixon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Love now on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Aaron Jones.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 29-yard
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you have most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yard pickup. And a Packer first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
They're on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on third down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Love now. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Kevin King. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Green Bay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the delay, Jones. A beautiful fake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Love looking to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Love sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Beyond for the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball.
From midfield now, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll go again to Jones, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry, and that can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Packers.
Jones on the carry. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Packers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better